Welcome to Indonesia, known for its beautiful jungles, friendly people, and scooters galore. Why travel halfway around the world? Well, for machines, of course. As Indonesia is the world's third largest coal producer, many big machines work at mines across the country, many of them Liebherr. To best support customers with the replacement parts they need for such massive machines, the company invested in this new state-of-the-art facility. Welcome to the Balikpapan Operations Center. The benefit is twofold. Customers save money compared to new parts while still getting the same quality and warranty. How do they do it? Let's get on with the visit to find out. We began our journey with a quick flight from Jakarta to Balikpapan in Borneo. After weaving through the typical scooter rush hour, we met the Liebherr team, had a quick safety briefing, and then got to our first stop of the tour, where used parts arrived to begin their journey to another life.
This is the beginning of the process, of the remanufacturing process.
Yes.
And so this is what you'll get from the customer, something like this right here.
Yes, that's right, something like this.
Okay. This is what, for a 9800?
996.
996.
996.
So it's for a 996, and we're going to remanufacture this through this facility.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
So once it's removed from the machines, we'll come here as like this, and we do the cleaning here at our facility before it goes to our disassembly process.
Okay. And so then this next area is all for cleaning.
Yes, that's using that machines there as the hot water washing.
Yep.
So with the high pressure, so everything will be with the high pressurized to dissolve the grease, oil, and the mud.
Yeah, so these are all...
These come from the disassembly process.
Yep.
So this is the one that's also from disassembly. Once it's like this, goes to the sandblast area over there. Sandblast, go to the primer like that one.
Yep.
Everything white.
So this first goes to sandblast.
To sandblast.
Okay.
Correct.
Then let's go there first.
So this is our sandblast.
The sandblast booth.
Yeah.
To remove all of the paint from the outside of the used component.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything will be all the painting, and then also the left behind grease or oil or dirt that cannot be cleaned from the high pressure wash. We clean it here.
What kind of medium do they use for sandblasting?
It's aluminum oxide.
Aluminum oxide.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and that's to avoid the dust.
Yeah.
Because you put the aluminum oxide, it's more effective for you to do the cleanup.
Okay. And then
this one is what has been sandblasted.
So this is the result of the sandblasting process.
Yes.
This has not been sandblasted.
That's right. This is the before the sandblast.
This is
and
before, this is after.
Yes.
So you're stripping away existing paint.
Yes.
To just expose the bare steel of the component.
That's right. And that's why we cannot leave it behind for more than 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it will appear the rust. It's starting the rust.
Because the ocean's right there, so it starts to oxidize almost immediately.
That's right.
And so that's why this then goes to the paint booth.
Paint booth, yes.
Okay.
It goes directly to the paint booth.
Can we look inside there as well?
Yeah, the paint booth, Oh, this one is actually the finish. That's the one that we from the primer.
Okay.
This one is finished good. This one is the
following sandblasting they bring the components in here for paint before they begin the disassembly process. They apply this white primer to the component to prevent oxidization while it's going through the remanufacturing process.
After washing, sandblasting, and a primer coat of paint, all parts head inside for complete disassembly and inspection. This step is arguably the most important, as it determines if each part meets the standard for another life. During our visit, some enormous cylinders and final drives were under the knife.
We're now inside. It's climate controlled.
Yes.
It's air conditioned.
Air conditioned.
It's not nearly as hot as it was out there. Very
Correct.
comfortable. And this whole area is for disassembly.
Disassembly. We call it the dirty area.
The dirty area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is one of the components waiting for disassembly process. So this is like we have here.
Like this right here.
Like this here. This is waiting for disassembly.
So this is what it looks like. It's been primered, obviously.
Yes.
They've gone through here. They've started to mark the parts on this. And then these guys are actually disassembling.
Yes, they are
looks
in the
like
process on the disassembly
drive,
process.
final drive here.
Yes, that's the final drive for the 9200.
Hello.
So this one is for disassembling the component. That's the one that they identify on each item. Take a photos on it.
So these guys, they're taking this apart
Yes.
right now. What size machine is this for, do you think?
This is 9200 final drive.
9200 final drive. So we've seen those out in the field
Yes.
at the coal mines. And this is what, for people at home, this is what makes the excavator go forwards and backwards. This is what runs the tracks. And so the parts they've pulled from this are then over here. Okay.
This, and they being identified. So we put the order number.
Okay.
Just like this one, the G, is to identify what job is it.
Yep.
And then once we do the refurbish, we know exactly where it's come from.
Okay.
Because that's reflect to whole component. As you can see that the whole component have the same G.
Yep.
So once it's disassembled, we can identify.
Okay.
But when we do the assemble, it might not the same from the same components again.
Sure, yeah.
Because it will be mixed.
But this is, you really just want to take inventory of what's coming in.
Yes.
And it can be, from some components, I mean, it can be hundreds of individual parts making up, especially engines and that, making up one component.
That's right. So they took a photo, so they can identify what is the damage or the fail.
Yep.
So, and then it will report it to the customer. So, okay, this is the component that we received from you, and this is we identify there is a major fail.
I see. So some of these have just reached their useful life.
Yes.
And it's preventative. You're swapping them out in a preventative basis.
That's right.
But some of them there's a failure of some sort. Okay, so like a final drive can just fail out in the field. They don't know why until you pull it all apart.
Yes.
But they're not going to go pull it out.
Yeah, on the field.
Apart out in the field. They're going to send it to you. You pull it apart, and they say, "Hey, something catastrophic happened.
Yes.
That's why this happened."
That's right.
Okay.
We give them the information. Hey, this is because of the contaminations of your oil, or maybe this is because of you push the component.
Sure. Okay.
So right.
So then from here, once they've documented everything, it then goes to cleaning.
Yeah.
To get
basically it goes to cleaning to
tidied
get it
up.
Yes.
Okay.
Before it goes to the QC.
And we'll see that.
Yeah.
All right. what's the process for cylinders?
Okay, this is this disassembly process. So we split as on the gearbox. We split the major part.
Yep.
This barrel as a piston there. They will be moved,
Sure.
and also the piston rod bearing, the cylinder head,
Uh-huh.
and with the rod. And after that, they will check the rod. It goes directly to, after cleanup, it will goes directly again to our QC to make sure, like on the road, is it banned or not? There's a tool for them to make
Okay.
sure. And because if it's banned, you cannot use it anymore.
Yep.
And you have to replace it. And also with the barrel, if you check if it's scratch, if it's deep scratch, means that you no longer able to use it again.
Sure.
Before moving on, it's worth mentioning that the cylinders are not only inspected for scratches or bends, they're also checking the piston rod, barrel, and rod bearing. It's safe to say nothing goes unchecked here at Liebherr.
So you have to scrub it.
So this machine here just splits it all apart
Yes.
so that you can clean and inspect each individual component as well. And that's what these guys are doing here.
Yeah, that's right. That's to check the. This is the diameter.
We can include the barrel cam footage here if
Yeah.
it's worth anything. We have no idea if this shot's going to be worthwhile, but Wyatt's here slowing production down today with ridiculous shots. So he's pushing that tool down the barrel
Yes.
to
To see
ensure
the diameter.
that
is
the
same.
diameter has to be perfect all the way through.
That's right. And that's the gates there.
Okay. And if he comes up and it's not perfect, that goes to scrap.
They will have to check because there is a tolerance.
Yeah.
So it's like plus minus something, and then if it's not neat, means it's totally we cannot use it anymore.
Okay.
We have to destroy it.
When inspecting these parts, the team references the quality control document for the allowed tolerance range specific to each. Anything that falls outside of that range isn't reused.
And then something like this is to prevent contamination.
Yes.
So they've already checked this out, or they have to check it out.
Yeah, that's already checked here.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this
so we're
one,
good.
the yellow one,
Yeah.
it's okay to go.
Okay.
If it's red one, this is something orange, it needs to be treated.
Yeah.
So it means that just minor refurbish to clean up inside. So we put yellow here, and green is just okay to go.
Good to
just
go.
Just pack and then send to warehouse.
So they've split this one apart. What is this for?
This is the barrel for the 996.
Yeah. So 996 cylinder. It is just ridiculous how big of a cylinder this is. That's a giant cylinder. They've broken this down, they've cleaned it, they've checked it. It's going to be remanufactured now.
Yes.
Until then, they've sealed it off with plastic so that no dust and dirt gets in there.
That's right.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Now.
After the disassembly process, we returned to the cleaning area where each individual component gets a good scrubbing before inspection.
Yeah, this one is we do the cleaning again here. This
Yeah,
is for
so we're back outside. They've sandblasted, they've primered, and then they've disassembled everything inside.
Yes.
And now here are the individual components from each bigger component that need to be cleaned before they can be
Checked for the quality
to see if they can be remanufactured. Okay.
Right.
So the goal here is, like, for example, this right there.
Yeah.
You've just got all that grease.
Yeah. That
And-
will be high pressurized again,
Okay.
and then goes to the Apollo there, the
Yep.
washing machine over there. So from here will be transferred there. That's for the chemical bath.
So each one of these, they'll use the pressure washer
Yes.
to get the main gunk off,
Yes.
and then they'll bring it over here
Yes.
to the washing machines,
For the chemical.
like a
bath.
giant dishwasher.
Yeah. So same. And yeah, we can operate. We can lower it down if you want to take a
Yeah, we'll want to get
video.
footage of that.
Yes.
And so this just submerges it,
Yes.
and it's warm,
Yes,
and
it's
it
warm.
agitates it.
And it will have the, you know, like a washing machines instead of the rotation. But this is just rise and down.
Sure.
For yeah, mostly it's 3 hours.
3 hours.
For us for dissolving the. But as you can see, once it's done, the rusty will come up again.
Yeah.
And then that's why we need to preserve right away.
Okay.
It was then time for lunch. Fortunately for us uncultured Americans, there was a restaurant next door that suited our fancy.
I guess 5 sausages is 1 serving size in Indonesia.
I heard they had some fish on site, and if you know me, I had to stop and see.
Behind me is my favorite feature of this facility, the fish pond. All of this water has been through the process we saw earlier with everything being cleaned. They use water to degrease everything, but all that water is then collected and taken to an on-site water treatment plant, and it ends up here. The fish are there to prove that that water is clean and ready to go back into the ocean, which is right next door.
Now let's visit the final assembly hall, where the remanufactured components rise from the ashes. And by that, I mean where the Liebherr folks reassemble everything.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock. It's a coffee break.
Coffee break, okay.
So this is on the assembly process.
All right. Before talking assembly, this is separate from
the
disassembly side.
So
Cleanliness is key. You can see this is very clean. You don't want any contamination here. Because
yes,
even just a little bit of dust can mess up even
right.
these big components.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, you even have trash can parking spaces.
That's right. It's all the black we
Yeah. All
put a
right.
dedicated area for this.
So this setup here,
This will be joined with that.
this is for cylinders.
Yes.
I do also want to call out, all of the equipment here is like Liebherr specification. All of this equipment is the same at any Liebherr facility in the world doing this kind of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like a standard Liebherr. This is one of the requirements that they required from us to have the certification as a remanufacture facility.
It's amazing.
So it's just like a standard.
Okay. So this is, but a similar machine, but instead of pulling it apart, we're putting it back together. So in between what we saw with the previous cylinders versus now, they have re-chromed.
Yes,
This-
is already re-chromed.
So this is new chrome
Yes.
on the cylinder.
Yeah, that's a standard.
That's standard.
Yep.
They have replaced
The seal.
the seals on here.
Yep.
What else have they done?
They will be put another seal here for the pistons. There's
Yeah, for the
a
piston.
kit.
Okay. So they've resealed it. They've
Yeah.
re-chromed the
Yeah.
piston.
The rod,
Yeah, the rod.
Yeah.
And then
and then join it here with this.
on the cylinder though,
Yes.
what have they done to this?
So this one, which as you see there, actually it's not much work for the barrel,
Yeah.
because if it's just like no scratch and it's ready to go, it's just cleaning up and then put the anti-rust.
Yeah, because if you're maintaining it correctly, there's not wear
That's right.
within hydraulic
Maintenance
cylinder.
cylinders.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's just directly can be reused.
So in an ideal scenario, your cylinder in good condition, you just need to re-chrome the rod,
That's right. And
replace
reseal.
seals, clean everything, and then put it all
Put
back
it together. Yes.
Okay. And that's what's happening here.
Yes.
You're putting both pieces
Put
back.
it together.
Amazing. Okay. So that's cylinders. And these,
This is the one that's already done.
This
Two
one's
of
done.
this is already done.
Okay.
This is waiting for the next rebuild.
I see.
So we keep on the loop every 2 or 3 cylinders. So one on the bands, one waiting here, and the other one is waiting here usually in
Okay.
the coffin.
And what is the coffin for?
That's for cleaning up this.
Oh, okay.
So this one will have to clean up.
I see.
Washing.
So this is what cleans the cylinders
Yes,
on the
for
inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So get that machines there.
Yep.
We are using, and then there's a rod we use.
Okay.
This is pipe, and
Yeah.
it goes inside the cylinders.
I see. So these two are done.
Yes.
This one then goes to paint,
Yes,
and then it's off to the customer.
that's right.
This one,
It's also be clean because they are using the new barrel here. This is the new one barrel, and we just do the top coat on the other end.
Okay.
And also for that, we need to close it with the top
so
coat.
we need paint there. This one is waiting to get cleaned.
Yes,
And then it'll be joined with,
With this.
this rod
that's right.
that's been re-chromed already because it's
Yes,
wrapped and
that's right.
tidied. And then this, once clean, will go on there. You put them
Put
together,
together.
get paint, back to the customer.
That's right. So this is like you can see that's the production order number.
Yep.
So this is for the one.
Okay. So that's cylinders.
That's the cylinders,
Very
and
good.
the gearbox is this one.
And so it's also worth noting this room is set up the same as the other one.
That's right.
It's almost
it's
identical.
reflecting. It almost identical.
Yeah, so you have gearboxes, final drives here, engines over
Engines
there
are
in
there,
that corner,
the
cylinders
cylinders
on this side. Okay. So all of this has come from the warehouse,
Yes.
and you know if this is a final drive of some size,
Yeah, this is for the
9200 -ish?
9250.
9250.
Yes.
So you know for a 9250 you need all these parts.
That's right.
And then those parts are ordered from the warehouse. And then when this starts, all of the parts are brought here so that they have the parts they need
That's
to then
right.
rebuild it.
Yes.
But first, they need to verify they have the right parts.
That's right.
Okay.
And also for the quality. Check
Yeah.
for the last check for the quality. Is it like, you know, like a rusty thing or something like pan or
Sure.
like a tan? So you have to report to the QC again to make
Yeah.
sure is it acceptable or not.
Okay.
So if they say no, acceptable, no, it's not acceptable, so we have to replace it with a new one.
So they're verifying that this is to the specification that a new final drive for a 9250 is.
Yes.
You're using old or used components,
Yes.
but you're building to the manufacturer's spec.
Correct.
So it has to be
As a
what
good-
came out of the factory to begin with.
That's right. As good as new or even better.
As good as new or even better, because there's also a warranty on it,
That's right.
like a new
the
final
same.
drive.
Yeah.
But the goal of this is to reduce costs. So this final drive, since we're using existing components, is a little bit cheaper than a brand new one. But
With
it
the
carries
quality, yeah.
with the same quality.
Quality, yeah.
It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Fantastic. We have our cleaning station.
Yeah, so it's just close to them to clean if there's a spill, something.
I like the little paper towel holders too. See that? That's pretty fancy. And then it's similar, like we saw on the other side. They have all their tools right there as well.
That's right.
And I mean, this shop, we've been in a lot of rebuild facilities. This is as good as it gets. Absolutely spotless.
Wow.
I know it's brand new, but it's spotless. Okay.
The final step in the remanufacturing process is testing, which includes the cylinders, final drives, and my favorite, engines.
Oh yeah. This is nice. Okay. Welcome to the dyno. This engine has not been painted. They have reassembled everything.
Yes.
And then a dyno, the goal is to simulate that this engine is within the machine.
Yes.
Without the machine, because those
Yeah.
are hard to come by around here.
Specifically, this is the Liebherr D9512 engine. This model engine is compatible with both the 9100 and 9150 excavators, as well as the PR776 dozer. Testing each engine before sending it to the field is key to the remanufacturing process.
So you've hooked it all up, and then you have various, you capture exhaust, etc. So it's not filling up this room. And then you'll run it for how long typically?
1 hour for the test.
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
And my understanding is over the course of that hour, you'll place different loads on the engine.
Correct.
So it's not
To
just, you don't
simulate,
just turn it on
yeah.
and idle it for an
Yes,
hour.
that's right.
You're simulating working conditions in a way
Yes.
to then pull the data off to ensure that, yep, this is good to go.
Yes, that's right.
Fantastic. It's a very pretty dyno.
Even the fire suppression is, we are adopt what on the machines. So
Yeah.
the same exactly. This is the fire suppression system.
Yep.
So if something wrong with the engine, it will be automatically spray the powder.
But you guys are perfect, so that should never be used.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the one that we don't want.
Yeah. At
The
this
only
point,
one that we expect not
at
work.
this point, yeah, you don't want that. Right.
So yeah, we have this sensor here. This is one flame detector.
Yeah,
So even like a small flame,
I see.
it will trigger the fire suppressions.
So no smoking in here.
No smoking.
Yeah.
So even like we test with the small match.
Uh-huh.
I just straight away
Really?
spray the foam.
And it makes a mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we do the test with the water, so
Sure.
it works. Not with the foam. And
Very
also
good.
this one, you can see here, to prevent this one, we have also the fire suppressions underneath, just for the starter motor.
Sure.
And yeah, you go to here. This is our operator room. So this is to simulate, to give them the load.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is the engine performance itself. So this one is for the dyno testing, give the load and simulate what on the machines. Put like if you put high torque and high load, how it works, and it will be. This is like a diagram that they need to check.
Mm-hmm.
So to make sure that it's passed the test.
Okay. Great. So this is to test final drives.
The final drive. This is the 996 final drive.
Yeah.
It's just assembled last week.
Okay, for a 996.
996.
And this is to just ensure that it's performing as it should be
That's right.
before you send it to the customer.
So the test is to get if there is a noise on it, because
Yeah.
it's a gear.
Yeah.
So the intention here for the testing is to get if there is a noise or overheat. So if it's not worked properly or the bearing is failed,
Yeah.
you will
You'll hear
heard
it.
about the noise.
Okay.
And also there will be also a friction, which causing the heat. So this one is intention is to like 15 minutes go to the left side and then goes 15 minutes
I
to
see.
the other side, and then you have to turn for several minutes to sure, and then you test the temperature.
Okay, and the temperature, if it's working right, should be at a certain
Acceptance.
acceptance.
So means
There'll
that
be
it works.
tolerance level, and then if it's beyond that,
There's
if it's too
something
hot,
wrong.
there's
yeah.
friction,
Yes.
something wrong. Okay. Amazing.
Hey Wyatt, you're taller. Can you get a overhead?
Yeah.
It's nice having a taller guy on set.
It is very helpful. It's definitely not us.
Before we wrap up, it's worth noting Liebherr also has a massive warehouse on site. Not only is this where they store components for the remanufacturing process, but they also have thousands of parts on hand to service any Liebherr machine within Indonesia. After the warehouse, we made a stop at the hydraulic hose shop for a little bit of bonus content.
They got them in cages.
Yeah.
It's not very humane.
You hate to see it.
Time for the hose making. This is where they make hoses. Hoses are key to making a hydraulic excavator run because you need hydraulic fluid to your hydraulics to make everything work. Just to make the diggy bit happen on these Liebherr excavators requires about 20 hoses. This right here, this is the medium hose, believe it or not. There's bigger hose than this because there's bigger machines. They need more hydraulic flow. So you have the reel of hose here. It's just a certain length, much longer than any one hose is required. From here, they're gonna pick the schematic of the hose they are building. They're going to pull the hose into this machine here. And this machine, all it does is cut it to the proper length. Then once they have it cut, they bring it over here to this machine. They stick the black hose into this hole here to narrow the, to remove some of the rubber on the inside and the outside on both sides. Then once they've done that, they come over here and apply the fittings to either side. You have this, and then you have this that fits onto the hose. Is it the other way? Am I an idiot? Right, like that. I got it right the first time. So this goes on the outside, this goes into the hose, and this holds everything in place. And this is what attaches to the machine itself, one on either side. To put that into the hose, they put it on here, and this just presses it in nice and gently. Then once they've pressed either side into the hose, they bring it over here to set the proper angle for the hose per the specifications. And then they come over here, they put either side in there. This clamps down evenly on that collar and ensures that collar will not go anywhere, marrying that with the rubber hose itself. And once the hose is all together, the final step, hose testing. They will apply pressure to the hose to ensure it is up to operating spec. Once they've drained it, they put it into plastic and send it to the warehouse, which will then send it to customers all over Indonesia. Looks like Jack's played at lunch.
Can't even turn the camera around fast enough.
Jack had sausage. That was the joke. All right.
All right, cue the sparks.
Here, you'll build. Will you build buckets here or just repair them?
We build.
You'll build them?
Yes, we build.
So you build buckets here up to 9,400?
Yeah. Below 9,400.
Yeah. So 9,400
Yes.
to 9,100.
Yes.
And then you repair buckets here.
Yes.
And then you repair sticks and booms.
Yes, for sure. And the undercarriage too.
And then idlers and
And,
other big components.
Yes.
the idlers, the stroller.
Yeah. Okay. So this is all fabrication,
Yep, this is all fabrication.
and I love fabrication. And then behind the fabrication is the remanufacturing process.
Yes, remanufacturing and machining.
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 Okay.
Machining process. Yeah.
Let's go to the machining first.
Okay. This is a repair bucket.
Yeah.
We modify bucket for the from the coal bucket to the gold bucket.
Okay. So, when it comes to remanufacturing,
Yeah.
some components need work.
Mm-hmm.
They need additional machining, fine boring, etc.
Yep.
So this is where all that happens.
Yep. Yep.
And
So-
you have drill presses,
Yeah, from
lathes,
yeah.
line boring.
Boring drilling. Yeah. When when boring the bucket, we put in here at this area.
Yep. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. Actually, boom and stick. We do it in there.
We'll do it there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too big.
It's too big. Yeah.
This is a key part of the remanufacturing process, is bringing everything that's worn back up to spec. So this right here, for example, this right here is an idler that they're line boring right now. It's not something that we would see in the other process, but it's very similar to what they have to do to those components before they can rebuild. What's happened here is the interior of this idler there, it becomes worn over time. So they've gone in and they've added additional metal within that bore via welding, but that's not perfect. It needs to be perfect. So they add more than they need, and then they'll use line boring to slowly shave down that diameter inside of the idler to be back to what specifications call for so that it fits perfectly on the machine once again. Fantastic.
Yep.
All right. Let's cut to a machine shop montage.
Before wrapping up, I wanted to mention Liebherr's environmental impact reduction using their remanufacturing process. This includes using 75% less materials, up to 60% savings compared to new components, and up to 60% reduction in CO2 emissions.
And there you have it, a rebuild engine. This is the end of the process. We've showed you everything A to Z on Liebherr's remanufacturing. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay dirty, everybody.
Thank you to the amazing folks at Liebherr Mining in Liebherr, Indonesia. They were so welcoming. We had a blast, and a special thank you as well to our channel sponsor, Ariat. Check out the link in this description for boots, workwear, and all kinds of fun stuff.